Most of us have prayed at some point for increase of financial ability. Father, I need more money. Can we handle the answer, the positive answer to such a prayer? Hi, this is Barry Phillips, a 2-Minute Torah, day 4 of Eikev, because we'll pick up on that in just a second. And today we're going to continue reading in Deuteronomy chapter number 8. And let's drop down to verse number 7. Yahweh your Elohim is bringing you into a good land, a land of streams of water and fountains and springs that flow out of valleys and hills, a land of wheat and barley and of vines and fig trees and pomegranates, a land of olive oil and honey, a land in which you eat bread without scarcity, in which you do not lack at all, a land whose stones are iron and out of whose hills you dig copper. You shall eat and be satisfied, and bless Yahweh your Elohim for the good land which he has given to you. But, be on guard, lest you forget Yahweh your Elohim by not guarding his commands and his right rulings and his laws, which I command you today. Lest you eat and shall be satisfied, and build lovely houses, and dwell in them, and your herds and your flocks increase, and your silver and your gold are increased, and all you have is increased, that your heart then becomes lifted up, and you forget Yahweh your Elohim, who brought you out of the land of Mitzrayim from the house of bondage, who led you through that great and awesome wilderness, fiery serpents and scorpions and thirst, where there was no water, who brought water for you out of a flinty rock, who fed you in the wilderness with manna, which your fathers did not know, in order to humble you and try you and to do you good in the end. You shall then say in your heart, my power and the strength of my hand have made me this wealth. A little lengthy reading today, but it's, the word's good for us. So, based on what we've just read, let's understand that Israel needs to remember in the days of prosperity and increase their roots. Don't forget where I found you and where I brought you from. I suppose that most of us, likewise, have had some humble beginnings of some sort. I remember as a child, the installation of a bathroom in our home, a tub, a commode, and sink. And I was just a little fellow, but I remember that. And I remember it was a very big deal. I remember that there was a pipe that came up out of the ground down next to where my dad parked his car with a little faucet on it. And at some point, for a period of time, my dad had a water line run up from his brother, who was his neighbor's well, so that there could be water at the house, outside sourced water, not indoor plumbing. I remember the well being dug and the water running down the yard. So there were some humble beginnings there. I don't have any problem getting water now. I got my own well. We have more than one bathroom here in the home. We have modern conveniences. We're good. We're real good. From where we started to where we are is an amazing difference. How easy it would be to forget, and the simplicity and ease of modern expectations that when you flip a switch that the lights are going to automatically cut on, that when you adjust the temperature setting on your climate control, that the air will either be warm or cold according to your desire, and the comfort of your home is established. It's an amazing thing what we expect. And Yah says, don't forget, I gave you all of this. Oh, wait a minute, scientists and entrepreneurs, inventors, and all of them have worked hard and they have made this, and we pay for all of this. Yah says, I gave it to you. So when you're eating and you're full, be thankful that I'm the one who fed you. And when you are warm or cool according to your desire, I'm the one who's prepared that for you. I'm the one who initiated that technology to somebody. I'm the source. Yah wants to bless us, I'm sure, increase us, and give us prosperity. There's no joy in doing without and not having enough. Laura and I, like most of you, have lived on shoestring budgets in the past, and it's difficult. It's tough telling your children you don't have the money to afford whatever it is that is desired or even sometimes needed. It's embarrassing not to be able to go and do what others are going and doing because you just simply don't have the money. Be that as it may, Yah has been good to us. And if we were to rightly compare our status and our mode of living with those that are absolutely destitute, we live a very wealthy lifestyle. And the increase that He has put into our hands, if we manage it well, and that's a big if we're not splurging and overspending, if we are managing what He has entrusted to us, and not just the dollar signs, but the tools, the equipments, the opportunities, the open doors, the increase of knowledge and understanding, the amazing tool that this book is, if we will manage that correctly, Yah wants to increase, and there can be an amazing increase. He says, be careful that your heart doesn't get lifted up. Don't get proud about favor. Favor is one of these commodities connecting to increase in many forms that's hard to trust us with. And yet Yah does it. And it can turn into a heart that says, well, I can handle this. I want more. And when more is all that you can think about, instead of how do I more faithfully utilize what's already in my hand? Pride says, just give it to me. I got it. I can handle this. Most of the time, no, we can't. No, we can't. And it's also amazing how many times you get ahead just a little bit, and then there's something that rises up, and all that you got ahead with, it's there to claim it. Something breaks, something suddenly is necessary, some vital emergency rises up, and that little nest egg you started working on and it's setting aside, it's gone. And we realize, Father, if you don't continue and you're not consistent in your favor toward us, we're sunk. So we depend upon you for the day to day and the increase. Now, there is a verse here that we didn't read that I want to read at this point. And that's the next verse after we stopped earlier, verse 18. But you shall remember Yahweh your Elohim, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth. Wealth is not just what falls out of the sky. It is power given to us to know how to do what we are supposed to do and how to work the work that we're given to do to gain increase. But it's not just to fatten our nest eggs and set money aside and buy more stuff. It says, in order to establish His covenant which He swore to your fathers as it is today. The increase that we have is for the purpose of bringing covenant reality to those that are around us and to establish the fact that we are Yah's covenant people. So ever how the increase manifests as it flows through you and out of your hands, make sure it's going to covenant things, establishing the covenant, revealing the favor of the covenant, and exalting the covenant giver. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Then, shalom.